Hi, sir.
Hi man, how are you doing?
All good, sir. How are you?
I'm good. So how come you're here today?
Sir, I wanted to ask a question about the Chenab Bridge, sir, the one that came on the news.
What do you want to know about that?
How it was built.
Okay. So you're kind of curious about bridges now all of a sudden?
Yeah.
Okay. So before getting into that, let us do one thing. We'll try to construct a bridge. Okay?
Sure.
So the beauty of Chenab Bridge was it's like done on the cliffs, right? Too high. It's kind of high, near to 300 meters, right?
Yeah.
So let us construct two cliffs now. Right. How come we will do that now here?
We'll use the books
Yeah, sure.
and then...
So here are cliffs got ready, ready-made cliffs, right? So here we got our, patrolling car or your friend's car here.
Okay.
Now the job here is to construct bridge here. So these are the props, whatever you got here. Try to use things wisely and construct a bridge now.
I'd take both of these scales and
Okay.
then I'd put it like that so that the car can simply...
Nice, wonderful. So you understood something, stronger material would suffice here, right? Okay. What if I take this out of picture? What will you do now? By the way, this is also not in the game.
Okay.
Can't use that.
I'd use the papers, like
Sure.
I'd put these here and then I'd put the car.
Smart. So if I increase the distance also?
It wouldn't exactly hold.
Right. That's one problem. I'll do one more thing. Now your resource got limited. You can't have them all. Because things are happening at very high altitudes. So here things are little easy on flat grounds, but at those heights, transporting material is also difficult, right? So people have to use the materials wisely, efficiently. So you got only this material now with you. Right.
And then hopefully...
Nice.
No. It's
But
not
that is
going.
actually good. So what you actually done, you just made this sheet into two.
Yeah.
So you kind of wisely the resource using the two.
Yeah.
So using the same logic, what you have done? You have done one bend, no? Right? One fold. So what we will do now? So let us see here. I'll do more folds. More number of folds. So basically, when you just fold it once, you got two layers.
Yeah.
What I'll do? I'll make more number of folds.
Okay.
Easy?
Yeah.
Shall we do more? To
Yeah,
make it
maybe like-
stronger.
Just that side and...
Yeah. I've seen the sheets what they use for roof,
Yeah. They
Metal
have the
sheets.
zigzag pattern.
right? Why do you think they would have like that? So why couldn't they have kept like flat?
Because flat things can't hold out as longer compared to this.
So it's kind of the shape of that, right, is giving more support.
Yeah.
We'll see that. I'll make the whole thing into zigzag. Right?
Hopefully it holds.
We'll see.
I think the car would not
Keep
be able
it
to go
there.
through, but yeah.
It's holding good, right? Let us increase and see till what distance it can hold it good. See the beauty? Increase that more.
Yeah, it'll be able to hold out at least until the edges.
We have just made a strong bridge, right, out of a thin paper.
Yeah.
So what is that we have used here? Material, it was the same before and now. This is what is engineering means. We have engineered this material, which was a soft one, easy to tear. Now it's damn strong holding that car, right?
Yeah.
So that's what engineers does. So engineers got limited data there, right? Resource. Using those, they have made that impossible thing possible. It took some time. That's okay, but they have attained it, right? Finally. What we'll do now, I'll give you one more assignment. Let us keep this aside. Have a look of this Chenab Bridge. So see this wonderful bridge here. Now I'll just give you one more assignment. See this bridge and tell me what all questions come to your mind. Analyze what complications, issues they might have faced, the problems they have faced. We are kind of engineers now. The assignment to us is to construct that. Imagine the bridge is not there.
Okay.
Now we have to construct that bridge. So what problems we might be facing, right? Or challenges for us. Think and take down the questions. In the meantime, I'll get Rajesh Sir and Mahesh Sir who will help us in this quest, right? In solving this puzzle for us, right? So stay there. I'll be joining you soon.
Yeah.
Hi Luv'ya.
Hi, sir.
How's it going?
I wrote 5 questions until
Nice. So Rajesh Sir.
Hi, sir.
Here. Hello. And Mahesh Sir is also here.
now. Hi,
Hi Luv'ya, how are you?
All good, sir.
What are you doing?
I've written some questions about the Chenab Bridge, sir.
Oh,
And until now, I came to Himatej Sir and we tried to build a bridge using the books, a scale, and one paper.
How's it?
It was fun. I felt happy that I managed to create the bridge. So,
what questions came out from that?
some about the Chenab Bridge. I'll start. How does the bridge stay strong, even though like the only points of like where it's being held are at the ends? Where is it being held at the center? If it's the only visible part is at the center.
You mean like looking at the bridge structure, you are saying there are no supporting.
Yeah, there is nothing supporting from here.
Okay.
And it's only at the ends. So how is it being held?
So that I'll hold this scale. Himatej Sir will explain the physics. Okay. Okay. If the bridge is something like this, okay, with no support, nothing. Okay. Now try to press.
It would easily just bend.
It's bending easily, na?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, if I make structure this way, okay, not able to hold this, okay. But anyway, so in real life, those are two mountains, na?
Yeah.
So which they don't, move and all, okay. Now, try to push.
It doesn't move.
Yeah. Now, why? Himatej will be better person to explain this one, okay.
So
you want me to hold like this or you'll explain?
Just for 1 minute, I'll tell you about the generic bridges. Okay. So you've seen the normal bridges around, right? One in front of us and all.
Yeah.
So you have these supports everywhere, like these pillars are there, right? So everywhere we got these pillars. Now the problem here is, you have to construct a bridge in air.
Yeah.
And you have to construct a pillar, it should be of height of 350 meters, which you can see.
Yeah.
Then it has to go maybe 50 or 100 meters down into the water, which is kind of really difficult.
Okay.
Right? So they want some support in air. There is no Iron Man or Superman over there who can give that support, right? So what they have done, so they got this idea from the bow, the bow.
Yeah.
So before that, we'll start it this way. You have seen pista nut, you had pista in it?
Yeah.
Right. If you see the pista nut,
Yeah. It's always like arched.
right. So if you try to, break it down, is it easy or difficult?
It's really hard.
You just change.
No, it depends from which side you are breaking actually.
Yeah. So if you try to, break it from the inside,
Yeah. It's very easy to do.
you got it. It's
Yeah.
weak, right? Similarly, bow. Tortoise shell.
Oh.
It's kind of protecting the tortoise. If you step on it also, no?
It doesn't. It's always safe. Yeah.
Yeah. So our structure of igloo or huts and all, they're kind of taking that load, no?
Yeah.
Right? Without pillars, you're able to construct that, this one. And even our tombs and all, or mosque, temples, you've seen that?
One more famous structure, Taj Mahal.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay.
What shape is that on the top? Yeah.
Spherical structure.
Yeah.
Right. So basically load distribution, if you punch on it, no, it goes to many points.
Yeah.
You're hitting at one point, it is going to the other points. Now we'll take Rajesh Sir's help. So now Rajesh Sir will tell us. We are pushing here, no? So where is Sir? Now you tell me where Sir is feeling the pain?
At the end,
These 2
obviously.
points. Right?
Yeah.
So this guy is taking the load and transferring it to these 2 points.
Okay.
So over this, they have placed the pillars, and on that,
Oh. Okay. Okay.
right? Now, have you got the idea of the material here? What they were using?
Easily
Okay, can
metals.
you bend wood this way?
No. Not possible.
You can't use
You
wood
can't
all.
do it.
Yeah. So material is important, na?
Yeah.
Like which material you are using in the bridge and all. Okay. Like looking at the picture, can you figure out like
On first glance, I'd say steel.
guesses? Yeah.
So do you see steel that, how does steel look to us generally?
Usually, it's always silver.
Yeah, but it's
Shiny.
not, no? So I guess Mahesh Sir has to help us out now.
No, not just this bridge. If you look at any bridge,
Okay.
there are two things that you have to keep it in mind while selecting the material. One is called tensile strength,
Okay.
and the other one is called fatigue.
Okay.
Now, what is this tensile strength and fatigue will help us to understand the material that has to be used.
Okay, sir.
Tensile strength is basically the maximum load that it takes when it stretches, and after that it breaks. Now, that is what Himatej Sir was just saying. When you are applying the force from the center, now the material was stretching towards the two ends.
Yeah.
So, what is the maximum load that the material can take before it breaks?
So here I remember one analogy because you're in 9th class now, no?
Yeah.
School started, okay? So just analogy, I mean like you get homeworks and all, no?
Yeah.
What is the breaking?
There will be some breaking point na, for you also.
Yeah.
Like you will not be, like maths teacher will not come to you and say, Ki, do 250 problems today. So 20, 30.
Yeah.
Okay, it's reaching.
Yeah. So as I am increasing the number, what is happening is you are reaching the breaking point with respect to homework.
Yeah.
Same way, even materials will also have breaking point. It can only take so much load.
So
That is what Sir was saying.
That is
I remember that
basically
when Sir told that.
that again tensile strength is calculated again in a different way. Like Sir said in an analogy where you are given some questions. But when it comes to material tensile strength, one is we have to look at how much of material is needed to actually construct that. What is the maximum load that it can take to withstand the place where it is being erected.
So it's like
Or
load
second
to
one,
weight
yes,
ratio.
yes. Likewise, live load. That is the number of vehicles or the movement that is taking place on it. And second is fatigue. Suppose I take a plastic scale and try to bend it.
It would break.
It will not initially break. It just.
A little bit it will bend.
But if you continually do this, that is what you generally do in the classroom. Whenever you get frustrated with a class, you generally play with the scale and suddenly you find it breaks.
Yeah.
Pen cap
Because you are subjecting it to fatigue. You are repeatedly making the load on it, working against it day in, day out, day in, day out. So at one particular point, it reaches to a stage where it breaks up. So these are the two things that you require to take the material.
Okay.
And the third thing, as a chemist, I would like to say that the one more factor that you need to take is corrosion. Because if you look at material like iron, they generally get rusted.
Yeah.
So over a period of time, the material gets brittle, it gets broken up very fast. So in Chenab Bridge, the material that was taken was carton steel.
Okay.
What is carton, sir?
Carton is basically a combination of two things. Car means resistant to corrosion.
Okay.
Ten means tensile strength.
Okay.
So it's basically a US based company. And they have given this name because the material that they have used, it's a weathering steel which can withstand the weather conditions. And it forms a protective layer. Earlier in the material, you used to paint it with another material and then you used to prevent the process of corrosion. But here, it's not possible for the person to go repeatedly there and then paint it.
Yeah.
So it has to automatically get oxidized. So weathering steel does that. So it's corrosion resistant. It forms a protective layer which prevents the corrosion. At the same time, it has high tensile
I
strength.
just want to add some analogy here. You've seen this Bonda, no?
Yeah.
I guess what Sir was telling, if you try to make Bonda, once the outer layer is fried, it is actually protecting the inner layer.
Yeah, it
But
is.
you say Bonda, then it's more tempting. You have to immediately go and have a piece of it.
So I guess it's the same.
Yes.
So it's self-protecting, I guess.
Basically two things. One is tensile strength, the other one is the fatigue. So here it is made up of carton steel. The evolution of steel itself is a case study.
Okay.
And one more thing, I just remember this oxidation what Sir was telling was so crucial. So there was a case like I heard of, okay? I'm not sure it's right or not. So it happened, the tailor, he thought of designing, the buttons maybe. They thought the costume designer thought like, let us make it with tin. So he made that using tin. So during that cold time, because of the temperature or whatever, the chemical reaction happened and all the buttons, they got broken. In the war. Now imagine people, should they hold the rifle or their shirt? So it got difficult for them, right? It is obviously for us also, right? So just because of the button, they lost the war. So sometimes we think it's okay, but even a simple button matters. Like what material you take, right? The design of it. Is it corrosion free or not? Can it take the temperature or not? Maybe when they made it, it was good. The temperature conditions were okay.
But then they went all the way there and then the corrosion began.
So our space missions and all know they should be very careful.
Yeah.
So things might work just like before our exam, whenever we study, everything looks fine.
Yeah.
But in exam, no.
Everything's blank.
Exactly. So corrosion is that crucial for us, like what sir was telling.
No, apart from that, again, people might ask, why don't you take aluminium?
Isn't aluminium like very brittle? I don't think it
It's
can be used for
comparatively softer than iron.
Yeah.
So you cannot use it for such heavy loads.
Okay.
And the melting point of aluminium and iron are comparatively different. Because you have to use a material to withstand temperature, weather, seismic conditions, and Chenab has the possibility of floods.
Yeah.
So you have to overcome that flood situation also. So your material that you are taking on the consideration of all these factors. So a lot of study has been done, and I think the engineers have come out with a very good composition.
Yeah. Now, Rajesh Sir, I have a question for you. Currently, I'm in 9th grade, and what all chapters are being used for this bridge?
You want to connect it? Good.
I mean, I want to kind of prove the statement that math is everywhere.
Chemistry is also everywhere.
Exactly, but then already proven, right?
Yeah.
Correct.
So, I want to know what chapters in math are being used for this bridge, because I keep getting confused. Every time a math sir says, math is everywhere, math is everywhere, math is everywhere.
Yeah.
Luv'ya, this is an
See it.
Luv'ya, sorry to interrupt, but this is an interesting observation that you are making, connecting the daily one to your subject. Good.
So
But how did this idea come in?
Genuine curiosity, sir. Because of my math teacher just saying it almost every single class, I just want to see where that is. So,
I would like to hear Rajesh Sir say it.
Yeah. So, because I have been dealing maths for so long, whenever student asks this question, generally I get questions like when I'm teaching that chapter. So if I'm teaching trigonometry, students will ask, sir, where is trigonometry used? That is easy to answer. Okay. But instead you are taking up a very big project here, Chenab Bridge, and what all maths is used in that one? This is a different question actually.
Okay.
This is the first time I am hearing such kind of question, to be honest. Okay. You understood what I said, right?
Yeah.
So generally chapters they will link to application. But you given one something which is already there.
It's like case scenario is given, you're asking what all things are
Yeah.
used there. Like already you have given the dish and you're asking what all things are used there.
yeah.
So
Your question reminds me of one such question which was asked in Singapore board exams, where they have given a bridge. Nothing was asked about chemistry. It was more about mathematics. Luckily, I survived. I think now Rajesh Sir should.
yeah. Coming to this bridge, na? So normally, so what all concepts are used? I can mention some chapters to you right now. I can say mensuration because it has a shape, na? Yes or not? Or if you from the picture which is shown to you, it looks like a 2D image, but it is actually 3D. You understand? Na? The depth is there. Okay. And if you cut that column there, bridge, so it is this shape. If you cut it, it will take some shape, na?
Yeah.
So generally, I type of shape will be there. There are different shapes which are there. Did you come across these mensuration questions where you know how to find area of rectangle and all these things, correct? Okay. Did you come across this, that I shape object is there, find its area? Or let's say I give you this question, okay? Something like this shape, object if I give you, okay? If I ask you to calculate its area, can you find?
I take,
No, it's okay.
put it into three different
rectangles
shapes, and then I'd find those areas, add all of that together.
Yeah. So now so you are learning something, some basics to calculate area, and later on you will learn how to find volumes also, correct?
Yeah.
Now such a huge bridge whichever is there, you need to have some estimates, na? That how much material of steel is to be there and all these things, okay? Those calculations, I'm not telling that just by finding the area of rectangle you can construct Chenab Bridge, no, okay? Just telling you that building Chenab Bridge would have involved volume calculations, correct?
For sure, since it's 3D.
Exactly. So you are learning about areas and all. Later on, you will learn about volumes also. If I stop my discussion just by saying that, okay, mensuration is used or trigonometry is used, okay, I'm not giving enough praise to mathematics, okay? Why? Because
There's a lot more things.
lot more things. See, you need to do analysis. Actually, you know, all the bridge analysis.
Yeah. Shape, the curve.
Where do people do analysis, do you think? In the old days, what we used to do is, people used to construct the bridge based on trial and error, exactly.
That is also, yes, there is maths, no? Somewhere, permutation, combination.
So people used to do trial and error. They used to construct bridges used to fail. But they used to learn why it failed. And then they used to construct another bridge and all these things. But nowadays, all of these things happen on a computer.
Yeah.
Before constructing the bridge.
Before constructing the bridge.
Right. The loss is reduced so much.
Yeah. You may not be knowing those softwares. You may be knowing Need for Speed.
Yeah.
Okay, like FIFA or cricket. So those are games, na?
Yeah.
Which will give real world feeling of playing a game or riding a car, correct? Same way we have softwares in civil engineering also, which simulate the loads and everything.
Oh, okay.
So instead of failing in real life, in software itself will tell this bridge will fail on particular conditions and all. And the computers run on maths only. So when I say, like sometimes direct involvement will be there, sometimes indirect involvement will also be there for mathematics, okay? So directly to understand that, okay, which 9th class chapter of mine is used here, it will be difficult because you are not stopping your study at 9th class. Na?
Yeah.
So if that is the case, then you can stop studying and start building bridges, okay, after 9th grade. There's a lot more study which happens after that, okay? So what I want to say is, yeah, there is a lot more to study. Those things are used here, but to understand them, you have to understand this first, okay? So
It's kind of foundation for like we have for the bridge.
Yeah.
Same.
So
Higher maths is kind of foundation for
exactly.
I would generalize that if at all you want to have a good knowledge about any particular object or a building or any construction, you need to have an overview of all the subjects. You need to have a T-shaped knowledge of maths, physics, chemistry, even history. Because this Chenab Bridge is basically, or geographically if you look at it, it's located at a place which is subjected to seismic disturbances,
Yeah.
floods. And it is at a very high altitude where there will be lot of windfalls.
And also,
So
economy
you need-
and polity, I guess. is
Yeah.
there.
Even if you look at political, in terms of politics also, how the political equations change and then it made this construction go for a larger period of time. Now but you need to have an overview of every subject, not just limited to maths, physics or chemistry.
Okay, sir.
Do you know the very essence why they tried this, gigantic, difficult problem? Why did they construct bridge over there?
Probably
Why
because
couldn't they take, some other route?
that would take too long, or maybe those cliffs just aren't connected anywhere. So the bridge was the only choice that they had.
It might be taking 100 kilometers or more journey, and it is actually located in this Jammu Kashmir valley.
Yeah,
That area they want to connect it to India, right? Like the other part of India.
exactly.
So that the people can, move here, they move there easily, like Hyderabad. It's
Yeah.
easy for people. You know how much it got developed, Bangalore, right, Mumbai. So they want to develop that place. So it's very crucial for the lives, right? For the people out there who's on the other side. So that is why sometimes we have to, do something like this, where it kind of changes people's life. For us, bridges are okay, but if you see few mountains and all, not tribal people, these bridges change life because to come to this medical, emergency, people carry them, it is really difficult for them. So taking even half an hour more or 1 hour more costs life sometimes. So this saves life, improves their lifestyle, education, everything, right? So it's very crucial over there. That's the very idea why people construct bridge. And do you know the evolution of bridge, like how it might have started? Actually, you have seen as a kid how it all started. What was the first bridge you have seen? Any guess? Heard of Tarzan?
Yeah,
So it all started with Tarzan, You have seen that?
yeah,
Series and all.
Yeah.
So how he jumps from one tree to, that's the first bridge, I guess, right? He was taking the help of one tree that,
yeah,
kind of natural, whatever nature gave him. And he was jumping from one tree to other tree.
yeah.
So he was really fit and he was able to do. But people like me, right, it is kind of difficult. I might fall on the way or flip down. So what people like me thought, So we are not physically fit.
Yeah.
We are little mentally enlightened people or engineers.
Yeah.
So let us construct something taking those, natural ropes from the trees and all, or bark of the trees and
Yeah.
all. They took some wood, whatever dye trees or strong ones, like Rajesh Sir, and they made a bridge. Right?
Yeah.
So after Tarzan, it was the rope and wood. Now you tell me, what could have been the next one after that?
So maybe they just stack stones on top of each other to form a pillar, and because they can't hold out on their own, they put dirt and they make it a little wet so that they can actually make the.
So will they fill that gap with stones and then put dirt and then they close the whole river?
No, they'd put like one or two in the middle instead of putting the whole space. Like if this is it, this much would be pillars and dirt, and then here again it would
So
be.
between these two, how does it look like? Like flat or?
I would say flat, because
That means we have seen,
yeah, that's what it wouldn't do. But first glance, maybe.
What is the largest stone which you have seen? I'm not talking something which is spherical, because you can't keep putting spheres to make bridge. Okay.
Okay.
Something which is flat only you look for.
Yeah.
So when I'm asking biggest stone, I mean which is flat and little thin.
Okay, so like something that you'd see if you just look outside your window.
Yeah.
Okay.
Somewhere.
In temples, people put
Yeah.
coconuts and all.
Yeah, probably something this big.
Yeah. Maybe on the floor somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah. But bridges between pillars, what is the gap which is there? Is it this much only? You see bridges outside, na?
Yeah.
Yes or not? There is a good.
longer.
So that much big stone you can't bring, right? Yes or
Yeah.
not? Okay. But instead, this you may not be knowing, okay? But they made one intelligent planning there, okay? How they connect. See, obviously you can't put one stone there and connect the two pillars, because the pillars are far away, okay? Let's say you might have done some bridge construction right now, na? Okay? So if two stacks of books are there, and if you want to use scale to construct a bridge, what will you do?
I just put them on the ends and maybe like put something to hold them down so that they can support.
Yeah, so you'll just put it this way. What if that distance between those book stacks is larger? You will take one more scale. No?
Yeah. Can we use that one this time?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Yeah. What you will
So I just put it like this, and
do?
then
Get
tape.
will they hold? You have to tape it also.
Yeah,
correct.
And then I just put weights here like this.
Yeah. Something similar people have done when it comes to stones. Okay. So the distance between pillars is more. So now you have to connect them using stones, na?
Yeah.
Okay. But there is a problem actually. First, I'll tell you what the idea will be. Okay. So obviously, how will you connect? Like, how did you connect the scales?
I just put tape.
One over like this, huh?
Yeah.
But see, this scale is thin, na?
Yeah, I won't.
So if car goes on this, or if a bullock cart is going on this, it's okay. But stones are thick, na?
Yeah.
Yes or not? Okay. So, like you can't place it one over it.
Yeah.
You have to place it sideways only, na? Are you getting what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like you construct.
You can't
your-
stack. You have to only keep it connecting like this.
This way. Okay. But there is a problem. See.
Before we continue, if you find this podcast interesting, you'll love Luv'ya, India's only educational OTT. It's like Netflix, but for education. It's the only platform where students can choose their teachers without paying a rupee extra. Choose any class, any subject, any chapter, and any teacher. To subscribe, pause the video and scan the QR code on the screen or visit etluvya.guru. And now, let's get back to the podcast.
There is actually a physics thing here. Friction. Correct? Okay.
Yeah.
So let's say this is one stone. This is also another stone. Just assume. Okay.
Okay.
In between stone is there. Correct? Now they are holding together. Fine. Try to push the middle book from top. The load is from the top. Na? Middle book. Yeah. It is sliding, na?
Yeah, it would be.
It was holding. Yeah. It was holding previously, but it slided. Why? Okay. Can you tell the reason why the book was in place, even though I'm not putting any force from below, right? Yes or not?
Stopping the weight.
Because these two books, or your hands are pushing these books, which in turn push the book in the center.
But okay, how is that helping to hold that book?
Because there's like no room for it to fall down unless I put pressure.
Okay, that is one thing.
You're actually right. There's no room. So no room means friction is stopping it.
Exactly.
The roughness and all. So friction is balancing the weight there.
Yeah. So now this is lightweight book. It's okay. If stones are not light, na?
Yeah.
They are pretty heavy. Do you think like stones will just with the help of mud, they will just hold like that? Okay. So that's why they built. Sir will show some picture.
Oh, okay.
What are you seeing? Like it's not pillar to pillar, just a single
Yeah, there
straight
is a
stone, na?
It's being connected with
In a particular shape. Already we have seen about the arch shape. It transfers the load sideways. Correct?
Exactly.
That is what is happening there, na?
This is what Sir was trying to say. Whenever there is a load here, there is a weight here down, right?
Yeah.
So it will try to push it down. Force will try to go down. But if you see these blocks here, no, they are holding it like this.
Yeah.
Now push me here.
As in
Push me
from
the top.
top.
Yeah.
Will not be possible because
See how strong. Though there is nothing between my hands, it is so strong, no?
yeah.
Agreed. So that is the main idea, as I said, bow and all. So using that.
Even in Chenab Bridge, you have seen something like that, na?
Yeah, the arch that is holding the rest of the pillars. So
Yeah. Any idea how they have constructed that?
Yeah. I was about to
You
ask.
tell.
okay,
Yeah,
that
So how, like, you think they made it at the home or ordered in Swiggy and brought it and kept it there?
not possible.
Yeah, how they have done that?
Probably they just installed it like
Step by
connecting.
step.
Yeah.
Right? So I just want to tell you something. So I have seen one photo before they have completed the bridge. So it was something like this. Okay. This
Okay.
arc.
Huh.
So they have connected using the string.
Hmm.
Okay. Now, the other side, they have considered this half. Right? Two halves are now. There's a gap. Suppose if you cut it now and cut it here, what would happen to the arcs now?
They would fall.
So tell me how strong they are. The one half
Oh,
and
okay.
the same, no?
Yeah.
Right? Now see.
It won't.
Right. So basically the force is coming here. And now here our Mahesh Sir is constructing the foundation for us. Right? With all the steel, concrete and all. Sir, I guess there is name to this design.
Design on the go.
Yeah. So it's like design on the go. So why? Like in our life, no, we plan something, we go, something else happens. So to change our design.
Yeah.
Same way, they got some rough idea. So while constructing, I guess in the foundation they faced some problem.
Yeah.
So I guess the stone and mud was weak there, so they have changed it. So now see, it is strong or not?
Yeah.
Right? So using the arch structure, they are helping, supporting each other.
Yeah.
And the load force is going somewhere here. And the chemists are here, the engineers are here. By the way, our engineering design sir is here. He did engineering in engineering.
Ah.
Yeah. So many people come on board and made this possible.
Luv'ya, apart from this, whatever Sir was saying with respect to arch, the braking, the strength, tensile strength, fatigue, there are two other important parameters which make Chenab Bridge so marvelous. One is the temperature conditions that change.
The range of
The range of temperature, it's minus 20 degrees to plus 45 degrees.
Okay.
And apart from that, it is at a height which is even higher than that of the Eiffel Tower. It is said that it is 39 meters more than that. So at such position, there will be huge wind speed, almost about 260 kilometers per hour. That means this Chenab Bridge is a marvel because of its ability to withstand the weathering conditions, its ability to withstand the seismic conditions, and at the same time, the steel that has been used, the cotton steel that has been used, the load, we call the load, I told you just now, dead load and live load. Dead is for the construction and live is for the different vehicles that move on. So any such construction that has to go should be in consideration with what would be the future load that it can fall on it.
Okay.
So if you are constructing a bridge for today, you should take into consideration if the traffic increase, if the live load increase, then to what extent the tensile strength should be increased. So all these conditions played a role. Now for you to talk with three of us, with the knowledge that you have, it was difficult to a certain extent. But understand Madhavilata, who was leading the entire team. So how much of knowledge, how much of information she should possess. So if you are limiting only to your subject of maths, like you have asked how much of mathematics is involved in this, or physics is involved, or chemistry involved. Being a leader, being someone who is leading such a versatile team which involves engineers, contractors, civil engineers, mechanical engineers, aerodynamic engineers. She is basically a geotechnologist. So she should have a wide range of information to collect what all are required, coordinate them, at the same time look at the timestamp, in how much time it has to be completed. It took almost 17 years for it to get completed. So during this period, there would have been lot of changes economically, politically, geographically. So taking this into consideration, like we just now discussed, design on the go. So they had to work out on a day-to-day aspect, week-to-week aspect, year-to-year aspect, and ensure that the process was smooth and get completed. So I would suggest, in fact, your way of questions, the one you have asked based on the feedback that you have got, the information that you have on the experiment that you have done, I would suggest as a student, now don't limit yourself to one subject.
Okay, sir.
Start focusing on all the areas. You need to have a little amount of information of the chemistry, the soil, the social science, the physical science, and everything about the materials. Only then we can have that mentor, that leader who can take the team along with her, and then construction goes smoothly.
Okay, sir.
We call this as a T-shaped knowledge that one should possess.
Okay, sir. This is actually good, sir. Whatever you added, no, it just got me to a question here. So the ranges, sir, told you, right? It has to work in a wide range of temperatures. It has to take very large or huge winds, right? High speed winds. So what could have been the challenge in operating that range? Generally, we don't operate it. Do you operate at minus 20 degrees?
No.
Right? We freeze food at that temperature, right? So what could have been the challenge people face there?
Probably making sure that the bridge is able to hold through those weathering conditions.
Right. So in those temperatures, generally what happens, things expand and contract, and this happens there on daily basis.
Oh yeah, in railways, right?
Right,
Railway
you wanna
tracks.
see, right. You have seen that, right? So they leave some gaps so that
Yeah, so that when it's
hot,
hot, it expands, and then when it's cold, it contracts again.
it is there everywhere. Even in our bridges, they have like rubber sheets in between.
Yeah.
Basically, two things are there. They should leave gap so that whenever during a hot day, maybe in the morning or noon, it is really hot, expansion happens, they should leave a gap. The gap shouldn't be too high so that something gets stuck over there. Right? So they should fill in with some other material, rubber or something. They also act like dampers. There is something, when Sir told you, like live load is moving.
Yeah.
There. So what happened, if you remember, Rajesh Sir told you once. So they learned from their failures. So what
Trial and
happened?
error.
Yeah. So long term back, they have designed a bridge for this much load. And the load was within the limits. Right? Like 100 people are walking on it or, march fasting on the bridge. It is under the limit, but still the bridge collapsed. What do you think would have happened there? What went wrong? 100 people were within the load limit. Bridge should have been safe, but still it collapsed.
Probably because either they had things on them that were giving extra weight, or maybe because they were moving, there was more weight as well.
Right. It's a march past, I said. No, it wasn't extra weight.
Yeah.
It was like march past. Look, everyone were doing stamping at the same time.
So that is what caused the bridge to fall down.
Right.
The
And
break.
not just once. Imagine you might have played with your sister when you were like kids, swing and all, right?
Yeah.
So your sister is on the swing, like you have to give her some push. So every time when she comes to here, you give her a push, right? Slowly, if you see the swing distance or like
Yeah, it always increases, right?
Yeah. So imagine now they were stamping on it synchronously. Every time they were just pushing it, it was going down. Next time they push, it was going down. So it was amplified, and it broke down. It was called resonance.
Okay.
Right. So what from now on, after that, people learned from that, and they were telling whenever this, they got the battalion to move from this side to the other side, they asked them to run randomly. That is the time they feel free and randomly you can run.
Yeah.
Anywhere. So that is why on bridges they won't allow this march past and all. So resonance, this happens during winds also. When wind moves, So they should have dampers. When this vibrations come in and all, they have dampers like shock absorbers and all.
Yeah.
They have, right? So they have to check the thermal heat, vibrations, seismic activities. They also been kind of control using these arresters and all. So here this brings us to one more point. Sir was telling about T knowledge. How come she learned about all these things? Though she is professional in one area, why do you think she learned other topics? What made her leave that leadership or topper and all? So what is that basic quality in a human or you? Right? Do you like enjoying something new, questioning things?
Yeah.
What is that called?
Curiosity.
Wonderful. This is the one. This is what we're actually trying to tell you or understand together. This curiosity will take us far. Not just expertise in one area. Because when you're curious, you're open to learn, get updated, understand. Through that, you'll fail. You have to fail. No one can succeed 100 times. No, you fail 99 times, maybe 100 times you will succeed. We should keep on trying. That curiosity will take us to the next level, next point, next content, next subject. So she was maybe curious in all the subjects.
When you talk about failure, sorry to interrupt actually, I recently saw one video. Roger Federer, no? Tennis player.
Yeah.
Correct? He has won 85% of his matches. I think 82 or 83% of the games, tennis matches, okay, which he has played. So, you know how tennis game works, no?
Yeah.
Do you know? Like every time they serve and you play till one player, okay, loses. That one play is called a point. So one person serves, someone will win that rally, okay? That's called 1 point.
Yeah.
Federer has won 80+% of his games. Okay, but he has won only 54% of his points in his entire career. Only 54. He is considered one of the best, and some of them consider he is the best tennis player. Okay, even he lost almost every second point and still became one of the best players ever. So don't fear failure, Luv'ya. Use it, learn from it, and keep going. Okay.
Luv'ya,
So
I would put it this way. Available number of seats in different IIT institutes are certain fixed number.
Yeah.
Number of students are beyond that.
Yeah.
And a difference of 1 mark can lead to a huge difference in ranks. So don't go by rank. Don't judge any student or any person on the basis of the marks or the rank that they have got. And the seat that they have got, whether they are in IIT or NITs. Madhavilata is from NIT. Later she went on to do, and again she has not done computer science. She has done civil engineering.
Okay.
She's actually done, I guess, BTech or something from JNT here only.
Oh, okay.
Then MTech from NIT, and then geotechnology from the.
But the IIT Madras are alma mater.
So
Proud for that.
what you do is not the criteria. What have you learned from it is the most important thing. So don't just go with the marks. Ensure that, now you said chemistry is a tough subject.
Yeah.
For me, in my degree also, I was a very poor student in chemistry. But I started to learn chemistry the way it has to be learned. When you learn something the way it is to be learned, I think subject becomes more interesting. Like you said, memorizing. Memorizing is something which you have kept in your mind, saying that if it is chemistry, I have to memorize. If it is mathematics, then I have to solve. If it is physics, it's logic. But learn the subject as a science with an increasing curiosity in your thought process. I think automatically it will take you a T-shaped knowledge like what Madhavilata has. So it's not marks, but how much of curiosity that you have is the one which decides where you land and how your future goes on.
Okay, sir.
So it was good, Luv'ya.
It was good, sir.
And I should thank Mr. Himatej Sir for calling us to this session, where I think it all started with a puzzle of how the bridge construction takes place and the merits and demerits during the construction process, the science behind it, and it went on from there to the Chenab Bridge construction, how the evolution of bridges took place, the arc design, the material that has to be used. I think puzzles give us a better idea of the subject, and it cannot be decided by marks. So it is puzzles and curiosity that matters the most and not marks. And Luv'ya and Himatej Sir, I hope with whatever intention that you called us, it got fulfilled.
Yes,
It has, sir.
absolutely. Yeah. Thank you guys. Thanks for joining this wonderful session. At Luv'ya, we believe curiosity will take us to next level, not marks. The puzzles which interest us are curiosity in subject will take us to next level, right, Luv'ya?
Yeah,
so that's
sir.
what made Luv'ya learn a new thing, and also it helped me, understand the chemistry the maths of the things. Maybe I know the physics of it, but I never imagined this way, like how Rajesh Sir was putting, like how much maths is involved in, right? So in next week, we'll be meeting with another wonderful puzzle. Keep tuned. Let's meet in our next session for another puzzle. Luv'ya, what do you think our next puzzle should be? You got any?
I can't pick, sir. So why not we let our audience do the talking? Please go ahead and enter in the comment section what you think should be there for our next session. And before that, please like, share and subscribe.